Hi y'all, I'm Cayman, and today I aided up Brittany and Rita, and I am giving them makeovers, and also the house a makeover. So I wanted to give Brittany a sporty look because, well, she's very sporty, and I didn't like the hair, so I was like, let me give her something better. I didn't like any of the short hair options, so I ended up giving her medium hair, and the first one I picked was pretty spot on of how she kind of looks. And she's actually really pretty. Her skin needs to be a little darker, but other than that, not too shabby. I did keep a blue theme for her. Just like a refined palette for her, like formal wear. But definitely kept the sporty vibes for her athletic and the other outfits. Well, at least I tried to anyway. I think if I do end up playing the household a little bit, I will have her be on like the football team or something for high school. Yeah, that's our party outfit. Her swimwear, I decided to go like simple. Well, kind of simple. And her hot weather, I don't know why I put her in a jacket, but I thought it was hilarious. And for the life of me, I could not find a decent pair of denim jeans. Like, why are all the denim jeans so weird? Also, she's supposed to be a bit skinnier than this, so the character doesn't look quite like the actual person. But then we get to Rita, who I wasn't quite sure what to do with. So I kind of just went on vibes. And I unintentionally kind of, I don't know how I would describe her look. I mean, she looks a lot like her mother, to be honest. And I was swapping through Anita and Andre, and I was like, dang, these two look a lot alike. And then I was like, oh yeah, they're sisters. That makes sense. So Anita and Audrey did not get a makeover, but Rita and Brittany did. I don't know why I like the flamingo outfit. And Rita is such a little cutie. I think the outdoor one was fine. Now, Brittany is a genius and a bookworm, and she's also very sporty, so I gave her all of the likes of sports and stuff. I wasn't quite sure what activities Rita would like. I do know she would like thanatology as a teenager, so I'll have to keep that in mind for later. Because the real person wants to be not a mortician, but like the person who investigates unalived bodies to find out like cause of death. I don't remember what that's exactly called. But go her. Live your life. Do whatever you want. As long as it makes you happy and you're not hurting anybody. And then I thought the house looked a little bland. Well, the house kind of ends up looking a little bland-ish, kind of, but it definitely has a lot more personality, kind of, in the new version, somewhat. But the house looked very old, so I was like, let me give it a makeover. And for some reason, we can't have the turned around tiles when we're on the, like, actual flooring. Like, when you're doing the whole room. I do add a second floor, so... Jeez, what was that? Not even that late. Why am I yawning? Yeah, I do add a second floor. The girls kind of get the upstairs and the women get the downstairs. I don't know why, I just felt like it kind of needed that. But, I do a few things to, like, change up the house a little bit. As I said, it's got a second floor now. I do change the roof a tad. I wasn't quite vibing with the pink. I do change the foundation, so it's not green. I don't know, I just don't like the green. I do change the windows colors. I forgot to change the door color from the green, but if you download the house, you can change it to the brown version. I was trying not to go sad beige, but it kind of feels sad beige. Man, I like that wood flooring. But it does have some of their personalities. And it's no longer as cramped as it was before. I don't know, it just felt really cramped before. Although the kitchen is still kind of cramped, but I could fix it, but it's not on my... It is only 8 p.m. Why am I yawning like crap? Anyway, the house is still kind of cramped. The kitchen is a little cramped, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like your grandma's house. Because that was the vibe I was getting from the original, and I didn't like it. So, I mean, if I don't like it, I have to change it because it's my game, you know? I was trying not to do sad beige, so there is, like, some brown and stuff. I do like the kitchen, even though it is sort of kind of cramped. I didn't like the way that the oven and the top part were separate, so... Jeez. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, I need to get some more water. Because my water in my water bottle's out. But, as I was saying, I kind of like how the kitchen turned out, but also kind of not really, sort of. It's a weird love-hate relationship with the kitchen. I wanted these to be corner pieces too, if you couldn't tell. So, that's why I moved an entire square over for the kitchen, so I could have those corner cabinets. And so it makes the kitchen just slightly bigger, but... Oh, I forgot to add a dining table. Oh well. They can have a breakfast bar. But yeah, definitely have a few warm tones going on. I don't know, I just felt like a wall needed to be there for the fridge. And here's the bathroom. It's kind of bland. It's the ladies' bathroom downstairs. Brittany and Rita get their own bathrooms upstairs. Means I had so much room upstairs I didn't know what to do with. So they get their own bathrooms. Kind of just deleted everything and just like started over. Because I did not like the original house. I have never liked it. So that's Audrey's room, and this is Anita's room. And at first I was going to give them the same bed, and then I was like, wait a minute, no, I don't like that. Anita needs a different bed from Audrey. And I don't know why I chose blue for Audrey. It just feels very Audrey. But yeah, her and her daughter are both blue. Anita's scheme is green, and currently Rita's scheme is pink. I don't know why. I guess pink is easy for girls. But I put a lot of plants in Anita's room, even though I probably should have put like more books and stuff. Although both Anita and Audrey are really smart, so they would both read a bunch. But I don't know, I just kind of put more plants in Anita's room for some odd reason. But yeah, I like how Anita's room turned out, and I also like how Audrey's room turned out. They are really nice, both of them. And honestly, I like how the entire, well, all the bedrooms turned out anyway. I like how they turned out. The bedrooms definitely have a ton of personality, and definitely show off who these characters are. You can kind of feel a more younger vibe for Audrey and a more like scholarly vibe for Anita, and a sporty vibe for Brittany, and a animal loving. I should have put the little doctor's kit in Rita's room. Oh well, I can do that. But yeah, she has a dollhouse and everything, and we'll get to that in a minute. I don't know why I decided to put the like diplomas and stuff in Anita's room. I guess because it made sense. Because in the game, she is a doctor, which makes sense for her as a person, because she used to be a nurse before she became a housewife. Excuse me, that was a hiccup. And Audrey is, I think, an accountant. I think that is her job title. Pretty sure she's a bean counter. Which, nothing wrong with that. She makes pretty good money. And you have to be smart for that too, because that's a lot of math. But finding a couch I liked was just really annoying. And yet it ended up beige. I didn't want it beige. I wanted it a little bit more colorful. Maybe a little bit more brown, but oh well. That one had a blanket on it, and I kind of wanted the blanket. Don't ask me why the bathroom is completely white. It's whatever. Yeah, I didn't like that small window right there, so I put that big window in. And I was like, oh, what else can I put downstairs? A chess table makes sense, because they're all smarty pants. And here was when I decided to change the color of the house. I went with this gray. Not sure if I like it. Might change it to blue, like a lighter blue, like the pancakes next door. I mean, I like the pancakes as blue. It's a very nice blue. But yeah, we definitely have a gray and brown thing going. And then I wanted to match the windows downstairs with windows upstairs. So that's what I'm doing. And at some point I realized I didn't like the window in the bathroom, so I changed it to that one, and I liked it a whole lot better because it matched. I don't know why I gave Rita a much smaller room than Brittany, but she does, I think, get a bigger bathroom. Maybe. I didn't decorate their bathrooms all that much, but they're bathrooms. Like, what do you expect? She does get a smaller room than Brittany, but overall, I really like how their rooms turned out. as I said, they definitely fit their characters and whatnot. Yeah, Rita's room is very girly. And there's nothing wrong with that. I gave them all little alarm clocks because why not? And of course Brittany's a sporty one, so she gets like workout equipment and a yoga mat and the free weights. I should have given Rita like one of the little mall pets from my first pet stuff. I should go back in and do that. In fact, I think I will. Give her a little doctor's kit and a little small pet. If I can fit it. I wanted to put that rug in, so I had to use move objects. But of course it had to be smaller. Can a small pet fit in this house? That is my question. I guess I'll have to find out. Can definitely fit that giant dollhouse, that's for sure. And everybody has gone to bed, so I do know the beds work as intended, so yeah, I like that dresser better for Brittany because it's got more character, more personality, and it looks like something she'd put in a room, you know? I decided to go like a mix of academic and yet like sporty posters for Brittany's room. Because she is sporty and she is academic. And of course I also added a nerd thing. And video game-ish, and she does like cooking, so I added a cooking poster. She loved soccer growing up, so I put that in there. That seemed to fit the vibe. I think I might put the small pet downstairs if I can't fit it anywhere else. But, yeah. Could put it in the bathroom. I mean, what else am I gonna put in the bathrooms? And then up here, I decided to make like a little library. Because why not? I love these Crystal Creations bookshelves. They are so good, and I love the ladder. I wish we had more versions of them. Maybe like a one tile. I probably should have added the chemical analyzer instead of the vet thing, because that was for Rita, whereas the robot station is for Brittany. I think I will go in and change up a few things, like take out a few things and switch it up. But the version y'all are seeing right now is what is on the gallery. So I hope y'all enjoy it. I did have to like assign everybody's rooms because they all kept going into each other's rooms, which is hilarious. Like, do you not know where you're supposed to sleep? Like, this room matches your aesthetic, this room matches your aesthetic. And I totally forgot I put Anita in pink pajamas. I guess because I've never seen her in pajamas, I don't know what she wears. I don't think seeing my aunt in pajamas is very, like, appropriate, so I would not want to. But yeah, if you want to download it, it's right here, and I'm gonna go see about fixing up a few things. Alright, and I'm back in the game. I think I want to get rid of this and replace it with, where's, alright, we got thimble, whiskers, Bubaloose and Hammy. I think Bubaloose. She also needs the little doctor kit, so we're gonna move this stuff over. I had a little nightlight. Oh, the doll just creeps me out. Why can't I change the color once it's placed down? That's weird. Here we go. That's changed. We got a Bubaloose. I have decided I do want to change this to a blue. I could go green. No, I don't like the green. And yet here I am changing it to green. Why am I doing that? That is very bright. That's a very bright blue. But it works, I guess. And change the door to match the windows. I guess that one. Here we go. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have some, like, plants outside. How about a nice oak tree? Why not? Are we going into the house? No. Maybe some more greenery. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe like a little. I wish this was shorter. Yeah, we have this. I want this a little closer to the foundation, but I guess this is as close as we're gonna get. Maybe like right there. What is with all the corner pieces? Jeez. Can I see through the tree? Thank you. Put some flowers in, because why not? We have some different colors, like, ooh, these red ones are pretty. Maybe some yellow ones. And these orange ones. There was a bug in my face. Alright, that's not too shabby. Definitely looks a little bit better. Now I'm not entirely sure on the blue. But if you want to download it, here it is. Here's the second version. If you want to download the first version, it's right here. Oh, some of you actually liked it. Oh, some of you actually really liked the restaurant I redid. I do not have a video on this. This is the Chaise Lama. I don't like the original, but this one, so much better. I do have a video on this, though. What was this? Oh yeah, that's Warden's house. Doy. Anyway, there's 2 versions of this house. Y'all can pick either. And have a great day. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!